Are you dumb? You might not be as dumb as this kid. Trust me. So this kid, he had to go back to the ninth grade after being a senior in high school. That's tough, dude. So don't feel too down on yourself today, because we found someone dumber than this kid. We found someone dumber than you. No, all jokes aside, let's check this out.
Tonight, an alarming discovery out of a Baltimore City high school where hundreds of students are failing.
As Project Baltimore's Chris Papps explains, we found a student who's passed 3 classes in 4 years and is ranked near the top half.
You have to not be trying. Like, there is no excuse. There is no excuse. Because even in my school, granted, it is a Christian school, they would help the dumb kids out. Like, teachers would do all their work for them. So there is no way. And not to say, let me rephrase that, because some people that are watching this will be like, oh, so you're telling me my teacher did all the work just because I was in that program? No, I'm not saying that. Some people abused it heavily and didn't do anything. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you're dumb. It's just some teachers stereotyped kids into believing they were dumb, so they would do all the work for the kids who were actually finessing the entire system and got a good college because of that. So I'm going to continue. So I had to clarify that.
Of his class.
We not letting none of this get the best of us.
What do you mean?
All right? Be strong, son. We got this.
He's stressed, and I am too. Like, I told him I probably will start crying. Like, my son is, I don't know what to do for him.
This
What do you
coming
mean you don't know how to
June
do
is
it?
when Tiffany France thought
That's a horrible parent. What do you mean you don't know what to do for him? It's your fault. He's your son. Dude, I swear, if my mom knew, ooh.
her son would receive his diploma.
And I'm just trying to fight. He like, Mom, what was all this for? What did I do this for? Like, don't he get a chance? Do
No.
he get a chance?
But after 4 years of high school, this mom just learned her 17-year-old has to start over. He's been moved back to ninth grade.
Why would he do 3 more years in school? He didn't fail. The school failed him.
You all failed. You all failed. Your son failed. The school failed. You failed. Academically, just the academics failed him. Like, everyone failed in this, in my opinion.
The school failed at their job.
You
They
all
failed.
failed.
They failed. That's the problem here. They failed. They failed. He didn't deserve that.
France's son attends Augusta Fells Savage Institute of Visual Arts in West Baltimore. His transcripts show in 4 years, he has passed just 3 classes, earning 2.5 credits, which places him in ninth grade. But France says she didn't know that until February. She has 3 children and works 3 jobs.
Why the heck would you have 3 children knowing you're by yourself? First of all, why would you... This is the problem with women. Why would you hook up with a dude that's not going to stay with you, have 3 kids, 3 jobs, and you can't even be there emotionally or be able to support your kid and that standard? Why would you do that to yourself?
She thought her oldest son was doing well because even though he failed most of his classes, he was being promoted. His transcripts show he failed
And that's where it's the school's fault. I failed a class. I've only failed 1 class in my entire academic history. I had to retake that class. Why on earth is the school passing him if he is failing all these classes? That makes no sense.
Spanish 1 and Algebra 1, but was promoted to Spanish 2 and Algebra 2. He also failed English 2, but was passed on to English 3.
I'm just assuming that if you are passing, that you have the proper things, to go to the next grade. And, the right grades, you have the right credits.
As we dig deeper into her son's records, we can see in his first 3 years at Augusta Fells, he failed 22 classes and was late or absent 272 times.
To be fair to this kid, I was absent a lot. Like, ask anyone I went to high school with. I was hardly there. That just goes to show I really could have been the valedictorian of my graduating class. I think every year, especially I'd like to say my junior year, I was hardly at school, dude. And I still ended with what, a 3.66? Oh my word, there were so many people that called me dumb or like if I would get confused. No, dude. I just knew that I didn't need to go as much to school as y'all did to really understand the full information. I was still getting it. Imagine if I actually went to school every day. How good I would have been. How much better I would have been than everyone else.
But in those 3 years, only one teacher requested a parent conference, which France says never happened. No.
That's when it's the teacher's fault because the teacher's not taking notice. Because it is one thing for you to go ahead and do it. And there's another thing for the teacher to understand, yo, you need a pass. We don't want you in this high school. Because a lot of teachers are just there for the money, even though there's not really much money involved. But you know what I mean.
One from the school told this mother her son was failing and not going to class.
Yeah.
France's son, in his 4 years at Augusta Fells, earned a grade point average of 0.13. He only passed 3 classes. But his transcripts show his class rank is 62 out of 120.
Yeah, this is a school in the hood. Yeah, this sounds about right. Wow. Wow. And the crazy thing is I know people like this. Because I live around that area where it's like that. Wow. That's crazy, dude. It is part of this. It is something in my screen. It is school's fault then, too.
20. This means nearly half of his classmates, 58 of them, have a GPA of 0.13 or lower.
He's a good kid. Like, he didn't deserve that. Where is the mentors? Where is the help for him? I don't.
Yes, but he also has to look for the help. There's a difference in being a good kid and being hardworking. You know he can be a good person but be lazy, right? Like, those don't go hand in hand. Like, I can be a terrible person and still work my butt off to succeed, right? Maybe, are you failing classes too, or what's going on?
I hate that this is happening to my child.
In your opinion, did the school system fail this child?
Absolutely.
This city school administrator who works inside North Avenue asked not to be identified for fear of retaliation.
That school community failed this student.
This administrator told Fox 45 News city schools failed because it has protocols and interventions set up to help students who are falling behind or have low attendance. In France's son's case, they didn't happen.
I get angry. There's nothing but frustration. We see on the news the crime that occurs, the murders, the shootings. We know that there are high levels of poverty in Baltimore.
And that's the sad thing too, because like I live in like that type of area, and I used to, at least I have my own place now. But that's what's the sad thing about our society, dude. Like, there's just some people that just don't live in a good spot. I think I got enough information to just say it's everyone's fault. And I think this is where the video is going to end. Personally, it is the teacher's fault. It is the school's fault. Something on my screen again. It is the school and the teacher's fault, simply due to the fact, like, you guys need to make a statement and just tell this kid, yo, you are going to fail. Yo, you are not going to graduate. Yo, you are not going to pass this class. Yo, you need to do better. Oh, you can't play sports. Oh, you can't do this. Like, you got to set some guidelines. Like, you got to set some real guidelines. It's the student's fault. And not just him, but, like, the other 62. No, yep, I'm right, 58. The other 58 students that have a worse GPA than he does, how is that even possible? Like, how? You are not trying. Like, you do not want to better your life. Like, I know school isn't the only way out, but it's like, school kind of shows that you are responsible enough to be able to navigate through this busy world and busy schedules and just being on time and just having your things on time. it shows even in the workforce, and just the career you want to do, even if it's not in school, if you want to start working right away. And it's the mother's fault, because first of all, why is the mother being so irresponsible? Second of all, why does she have all 3 of the children if she can't even take care of one of her sons? And third of all, why is she defending her son? Like, why are you defending your son? And it just goes to show sometimes we can't take accountability. But that's going to end this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please try hardest. That's all I'm going to say. And I'll see you guys next time. And peace.
No one here stopping me. Gotta let them know I'm uncontrollable.